Right, it appears to be confirmed by more mainstream outlets now. The Hollywood Reporter has basically confirmed that Kathleen Kennedy is going to be announcing she's leaving Lucasfilm. Possibly next week, in fact. Fascinating. Now, I made a bit of a joke about this in the video this week where I said, oh, it's your yearly report. Sometimes for some people it's a weekly report. Not here on this channel, but other channels. That Kathleen Kennedy is quitting Lucasfilm. And it is funny. It is a bit of a meme. You know, Mike Zero, for instance, essentially his entire YouTube channel is centered around this kind of rumors, you know, this rumor roundup. But this seems to be confirmed now that she will indeed actually make her departure official. It also adds fuel to the fire that she's probably been gone for a while and there's been a changeover behind the scenes, you know, wrapping things up, and then she's just going to walk, as it were. Now, she's not really leaving. She'll still be a producer. She'll still probably get first dibs in the world of Star Wars with Disney. And her successor isn't particularly any better either. But it is fascinating that the Hollywood Reporter confirmed it. So this is the Hollywood Reporter's Heat Vision. They confirmed a few things in this, actually, which I thought was quite interesting. But we'll focus on one of them. Okay, because there is the main one I wanted to focus on. And it is, of course, Kathleen Kennedy. So scroll through all of this. And you have this stuff here. And then boom. Just tucked away right there. Just there. The waiting game. It looks like Kathleen Kennedy may make her departure from Lucasfilm official any day now. Now that's interesting because it sounds like she's already left. Doesn't it? They're just going to make it official. But she's already left. With Lucasfilm mainstay / Star Wars nerd Dave Filoni and veteran business side executive Lin-Wen Brennan tipped to co-run the company in a creative business mind meld. An announcement could happen as early as next week. This isn't just, you know, your rumor shit rag. This is the Hollywood Reporter, a company that has its legitimacy because it relies on studios basically telling them what to say. Right? They don't leak stuff. They will do what they're studio mouthpieces, right? That's what mainstream media is. They're basically, in the world of movies, they're basically studio mouthpieces. So this comes off the back of a previous report, which said, yeah, she's going to be leaving. But I think it's here, so we'll go to this now. I think it's in this one. And so it was over, I think it was Puck, Matthew Belloni of Puck. Yeah, here you go. So Belloni did an initial report, which I know makes it sound funnier because they did this initial report last year. But that report last year, I definitely think there is an argument to be made that Matthew Belloni leaking that she was going to be leaving forced her to come out and make an announcement because it went mental. Everyone was talking about it. She came out and made an announcement that yes, indeed, she was going to leave, but she's not leaving yet. And I think she's held off because of that. That stole her thunder. There's nothing to say that that might not happen again. But I think it probably will. As in, she will just leave. I don't think that's going to happen, right? I've got my words a bit muddled up there. But basically, what happened recently, Matthew Belloni's Puck News coverage earlier this week was the first to publicly frame Kennedy's exit as a near-term certainty, citing her diminishing daily presence and internal discontent among some creative circles. That report set the stage for mainstream validation. And this is always the case with a lot of these things is, you know, mainstream media won't necessarily leak things, but they will, off the back of a leak, sometimes confirm it. And this is seemingly that. So as we've already said, The Hollywood Reporter's genre-focused Heat Vision newsletter, written by Aaron Couch and Boris Kitt, mentioned the possibility that an official departure announcement could come as early as next week, specifically referencing Dave, Filoni and Brennan stepping into the co-leadership role. I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? That's great. So she's going to leave then. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, and I know I'm like you guys. I'm not going to count my chickens till they're home roosting, right? Okay? But it's the wording in this that I find really interesting. It looks like Kathleen Kennedy may make her departure from Lucasfilm official any day now. She's already gone then, isn't she? She's already gone. That's what that language says to me. What do you think? What's it saying to you? Because to me, that's what it says. She's already left. In fact, she's already gone. But this, an official announcement as early as next week. That would be amazing. Now, it's also not to say that it could be later, obviously, right? It could be significantly later. We may not get it at all. Who knows? We may not get it for another couple of months. And in fact, actually, that's probably a likelihood. Because I think... Let me just have a quick look. It is... The Mandalorian and Grogu releases in May. Now, I do wonder whether we'll get an official announcement of Kathleen Kennedy leaving... again, like as early as next week, maybe. Or maybe we'll get an announcement after that film's released. But the fact that, and that's quite possible as well, by the way, you know, like them holding off until that film's out. Maybe. Or maybe she'll leave before then. She won't be cited heavily on the producer side of things. Because I don't think that movie's going to do very well anyway. I don't think the buzz is there for it. And I think if she leaves before then, Disney and Lucasfilm can frame it one or two ways. That it was her and she's left. That it wasn't her. And if it was successful, then it's Dave Filoni, all hell, Mr. Baloney Filoni. There's a few ways they can market that. But this, to me, is confirmed that she is leaving. That's what it says to me. What do you think? Let me know down below.